Alright, what's up guys? This is Igor in Russia, back again with another video. And in this video I'm actually in my St. Petersburg apartment. Welcome to Russia, St. Petersburg, the most amazing city in the world. In this video we're gonna be checking out the Russian bootleg Coca-Cola and Sprite, and we're gonna be tasting them both. We got a cola and Sprite, then there's also a third one which I didn't require or wasn't able to purchase, but it's very interesting times we're living in right now. Pretty sure that you're gonna find this video interesting. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I make videos about St. Petersburg, living in Russia. What's interesting is that I have my Western twist to my channel. I've been living all my life in Finland, so I'm able to actually compare and maybe explain certain things. Click the subscribe button and also click that notification bell. And if you're interested in more details about daily life in St. Petersburg and Russia, you can become a member in Russia Uncensored or P to the grade level. All right, back to the video. So as you know, since the beginning of the crisis that's been going on in Ukraine, a lot of sanctions has been hit towards Russia, and one of them is of course the beverage market, and Coca-Cola company has decided to actually leave Russian market. I'm not gonna go into the politics side of it. That's not my main thing on my channel. But because there's no cola, of course, there's always people that wanting to get a bigger market share and do something about it. So since we're in Russia, they're really quick to do so. And there's a lot of few actually bootleg versions has come up during the springtime. Before getting to the taste test, we're gonna a little bit background of the situation. A Russian beverage maker announced that it's gonna have a own line of Coca-Cola branded drinks, not of course under the name. And the idea is to replace the iconic American beverage brand with their own. So instead of Coca-Cola, Sprite and Fanta, this soft drink maker announced they're gonna bring to the market so-called cool cola, fancy and street. And this soft drink producer is called Coca-Cola. In the Western media, it has been mistakenly told that the Coca-Cola brand is largely missing from the shelves in stores. This is not true. I can find anywhere, at least in St. Petersburg, everywhere Coca-Cola brands, Coca-Cola Zero, etc. I made a video also about the new McDonald's, Russian McDonald's Tasty and Period. They actually had some problems with Coca-Cola in some restaurants. Other ones actually had Coca-Cola, even though they weren't offering it as Coca-Cola. It was like unlabeled. But when you order it, they actually bring the Coca-Cola bottle. Russia, classic. This soft drink producer, Coca-Cola, was already active in the Soviet times. Since 1978, it has largely produced Russian beverages such as fermented grain-based kvass, legendary, and low-alcohol honey drink, medovuha. But Coca-Cola is not the only company that tries to benefit from Coca-Cola leaving Russian market. Also, already in April, there was a beverages company based in Russia's Far East called Slavda Group, also produced their own. It was called Grink Cola. And then there was in May a company from Russian region of Komi, a company called Syktykarpova Factory, launched their own brand soda, Komi Cola. But even though you call this a bootleg or whatever, like, there's nothing new about capitalizing on the world-known brands. That's what I'm saying. For example, in Finland, there's always been substitute colas. And yes, they are riding on the Coca-Cola brand. Even the Pepsi started from that. So it's not like somebody's stealing a license. Nobody's working under a licensing. Cola is not something unique, but Coca-Cola has something, of course, special in their taste, which is actually always been, according to my knowledge, always has been a secret. So nobody knows the Coca-Cola secret recipe, but if you choose to create cola, go ahead. It's not something that has been trademarked anyhow or patented. Coca-Cola, of course, is branded and copyrighted and trademarked, etc. So the word cola is not. In Finland, you can find a lot of those. Nobody's saying then that, hey, this is a bootleg. People are just, this is like just a budget version of the Coca-Cola, you know. Same thing here. No need to be Russophobic about it, but still, this is how the Western media turned the thing around, that yes, they tried to copy cool. This is the Russian cola. Everybody has a Russian or Austrian colas in their store, you know. All right, next we're gonna try out the actual taste. Before getting to this cool cola, we're gonna try also Street. So this is the so-called Sprite version, and this is the Coca-Cola version, Russian version. First, we're gonna try out the Sprite. I don't have a comparison. I don't actually want to drink this. This is sugary. It has 40 calories in what, 100 grams. That's a lot, I think. No, it's normal. I guess it's normal. Содержит сок лимона и лайма. Consists of juice from lemon and lime. Really cool. Check this out. And what is it? Says напиток Street, written in Russian, and then there's also English abbreviation Street. Безалкогольное, сильно газированное. So non-alcoholic and what's the word for it? Сильно газированное. What else? Consists of 40 calories. And that's it. All right. The label is really cheap, you know. It's really cheap. It's actually already losing its colors, but we're gonna try it out. Smells like normal Sprite. Actually, yes, it 100% smells like Sprite, and of course I know how the official Sprite tastes like, so I remember it and actually like it. I like actually the zero sugar versions of it, but in Russia it's actually quite rare to find. So maybe you can find Coca-Cola Zero at maximum, and you have to go to a bigger hypermarkets or bigger markets to find properly a selection of non-sugary versions. In Russia, sugar is everywhere. All right, but back to the test. We're gonna check it out. How does the Russian Sprite taste like? Listen, guys, I don't want to be propagandist or anything. This tastes, I don't taste any difference between the Sprite and Street. Maybe really, I don't actually. Well, it could be a little bit more, I don't know, fresh, bubbly, a little bit more bubbly, just a bit. But otherwise, it's just exact like the. For example, in Finland, the drinks that are also like copies of Sprite. They're not as good, but good enough, especially if the price. Something about the price, actually, hey, people have been talking about, the media, Western media has been writing that the prices have been skyrocketing, that almost those Coca-Cola drinks that are still available in shelves, that they're like high skyrocketed for 200% or something like that. It's not true. The prices have gone up, but I've seen like cola used to cost maybe 60 rubles, 70. Now it's like almost at 80 to 90 rubles. So like a good 20% rise. So I don't know what they're talking about the 200 percentage rise. And these Russian drinks were actually exactly the same price. They were next to Coca-Cola in the same shelf in the cold section, and the price was the same. It was 90s, and that's a lot for a Russian product. But I guess they want to. This is the capitalization part, you know. They want to get the most out of it. Of course, if there's both next to each other, unless you're really real nationalist, you won't unless you're really patriotic, you won't buy this one. Of course, the same price you should get the imported ones. Very sugary, a little bit more bubbles would be good. I guess if you open it up. This won't last long, so this is the minus part. All right, then we're gonna check out the Russian Coca-Cola, and this is actually the great thumbnail for this one. This is called Cool Cola, the same thing. The label is cheap. It's almost as printed in my home. It's a bit more sugary. It has 45 calories. That's a lot. Cool Cola in Russian. Check it out. The design, the versions we saw online in the media, they had a little bit different logos. I don't know, is this the new one then? These are both not really cool. This a little bit cheap, but let's try this Coca-Cola out. First, the smell. This smells actually more like maybe Pepsi or some cheap cola. Yeah, it has a little bit something else to it that I cannot identify. Coca-Cola drink taste is something I'm more familiar with. Of course, especially the zero, so I'm able to make even better comparison, but I have my prejudice already in place. Okay, let's go. All right, definitely even less bubbles than in Street, at least in this bottle. It's lacking bubbly. It's not as good as Coca-Cola, all right, gotta admit it. It tastes like a cheap Coca-Cola, Cool Cola. Not for 90 rubles. I would give, it has to be at least half of the price to be okay. It tastes like the cheap versions of colas we have on the lower shelves, which are supposed to be much cheaper, not the same price as cola. All right, I give Street, in comparison to Sprite, I give this a good 8. I think it's good 8. And Coca-Cola, in comparison to Coca-Cola, I give this a 6 or maybe even a 5. I give this a 5.5. No pass. Sorry, Russia. If you like the video, please click like, thumbs up. And if you want me to taste something others sanctioned food or whatever, just please write down below why and what. Actually, no need to write why, just what. And I see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe and watch more of the awesome Russia that I show you. This is Igor Russia. Bye bye.